I am a corporate commercial litigator, and when I came to Torys, I summered there and I articled there. I wasn't really sure what area of law I wanted to practice in. I tried both corporate law and litigation, but I found that I really clicked with the type of work I was doing in litigation, and the people in my department I got along really well with, and that was something that was very important to me. So that's sort of how I came to be a litigator. I definitely wasn't one of those diehard in law school litigation-focused people. And as far as my area of practice, I generally focus on securities litigation, which is both regulatory investigations and securities class actions, disclosure issues, and claims against investment dealers. And again, I'm sorry to say I sort of fell into that area of practice because I had some really, really excellent mentors early on in my practice who were involved in that area, and they really involved me in their cases, brought me in, and I got to appreciate the interesting challenges that are associated with that area of practice. I hope my clients would say that I'm diligent, hardworking, have attention to detail, and I hope they'd say that I bring a lot of enthusiasm to all of my cases. Every case is an interesting new challenge. I also spent about 3 years of my practice as in-house counsel at one of the financial institutions. And I think that that has helped me bring a bit of practical sense to the practice of litigation, because I think that I have a bit of grounding in what clients, large financial institutions anyway, what they're looking for from their litigators. And I think that that's been helpful for me. As a litigator, we have the opportunity to work in teams for most of our cases. The size of the team will depend on the size of the particular file. And that's really an area or a fact of litigation that I enjoy. I like working with my colleagues in the litigation department. Two recent experiences of working in a team that I think were really effective were two different files I've had that involved lawyers in other disciplines within Torys. One is an ongoing matter that involves both litigators and tax lawyers, and another is a matter that involves litigators and corporate lawyers. And I think that that type of cross-disciplinary approach to a file is really helpful because it helps me grow and learn other things about the case in different perspectives. And it also really helps the client because you've got a bunch of lawyers from different areas of practice working together as a team. So I think that those two experiences have been really great for my perspective on teamwork. It is absolutely rewarding for me. I think that I'm a person who's very curious by nature. I like to learn different things, and I also like to problem solve. And as a litigator, I get both of those needs really met because every new case is a new challenge. Even if it's a similar area of law, there are always new facts, new things to learn about, new approaches. And litigation in general, it's sort of like a puzzle where you've got all of the different factual pieces that your clients give you and you learn from the other side. And you have to build them together into something that helps present your client's case in its best possible light. And that is a challenge that I really enjoy. So for me, law in this area has been extremely fulfilling. There are a lot of challenges facing the legal profession, I think. And two that I've tried to think about in recent years are first the challenge with gender and diversity disparity among the practice. And I think Torys has some great initiatives that address that, and lots of firms are trying to work to make things a bit more equal. But one of the things that I can do to help address that is just to act as a mentor for younger female lawyers who are coming up the ranks and maybe have questions about being a woman and a lawyer. How does your work-life balance work? How do you fit it all together? What particular challenges might we face in the practice? And I think being really open with your own experiences is very important in addressing that. So I do try and mentor younger lawyers, all lawyers, but female lawyers as well, because I think that that's one thing that I can certainly do. Pro bono activity is very important. And for me personally, one of the ways that I've tried to get involved with the community and give back is by sitting on a steering committee for what's called the OSC Litigation Assistance Program, and that's a program that provides volunteer counsel to respondents who are appearing in front of the Ontario Securities Commission and don't have counsel for whatever reason. And the program, I think, has been a success. We started it in 2011, and it's now about 5 years that we've been running it. And it's been a success both because it helps address some access to justice concerns for respondents who appear in front of the Ontario Securities Commission and don't have counsel. And it also really helps give more junior lawyers the ability to get some real advocacy experience in front of the Securities Commission, which for a junior lawyer can be tougher to come by. And being able to help lawyers in the same field of practice as I am, get that kind of experience is really valuable.